to make a pesto sauce on ancient way. You can also stay, because this is the ancient way, like as my grandmother did it. Now, we are modern and we employ food processor. It's much more speedier. But there is a difference between the two ways, and it is in the taste. If you do pesto sauce by mortar and pestle, you have the taste of the leaves and of the juice of the basil. If you do it by processor, the speedier of the processor burn the juice, so you have the taste just from the leaves. Basil has a very strong taste, so it's good enough also by processor. But of course, on that way, it's much more flavorful. I tell you my recipe for 2 people. For 2 people you need 80 leaves. I give you the recipe at the end. 80 leaves, 80 of basil. Just a leaf and no stem. As I have shown you, small leaves, not very big. If you have a big one, you can reduce the number. But you don't have the same taste, because that quality of basil, which name is Genovese basil, it means coming from Genova, it's the best quality you can find in Italy. And it has small leaves, very thin, and very, very powerful. The pesto sauce, it's a very ancient recipe of our area. We don't know when we started to do it, because it's very simple. And also the ingredients we can find easily in the village. Simple because you have just to crush the ingredient and that's all. You don't need a fire, yes?
You don't grind, you have to pound?
No. You can do what you want.
You can.
But it's exactly the same.
Okay.
If you grind or twist,
Yes, yes.
you need more time. That's all. But exactly the same, because I crush in one marble mortar, so it means that I crash like in one bowl of ice, because marble, it's a stone which is always cold. So also crushing, no problem. It's not hot. And I use wood pestle, because if I use stone pestle, but I cannot do that, because stone and stone did fire, sparks, and the fire burns the oil and the juice, like the food processor. But with wood pestle and marble mortar, you don't have a problem. In any case, yes, you can also twist or grind. It's because sometimes people want to make a show. That's the problem. Now it's the moment that we have to. You need more time. As I have told you, it's very easy. And also in ancient time, we don't know when, we can find all the ingredients in our village. So also, if we are not related with big cities to buy the ingredients and so on, we have it in the village. In fact, basil grows in our terraces, garlic too. About pine nuts, we have a kind of pine trees with pine called as pine nuts inside. Olive oil, not a problem. Just one thing we don't add, and it was cheese. In fact, the cheese was brought by sailors during the summer from Sardinian island, which Sardinian is an island which is not very far from here. And they brought that cheese. In fact, for 2 people you need 1 clove of garlic like that. In fact, the real first recipe of pesto sauce was done with Sardinian sheep cheese, pecorino sardo. Now, of course, we buy what we need, and we have changed the ingredient. We use Parmesan cheese because it's better for the taste. It's not so salted and not so strong as sheep cheese. But if someone tell you that the real recipe of pesto sauce was done with pecorino, it's the truth. Now you don't find. It's too strong, too salted. You need 1 tablespoon like that each person. I put my pine nuts, they are the same. I have crushed a little bit in advance because if I crush all for you, we have exactly the same.
Okay.
About the basil, that the best quality is Genovese basil. The best quality of pine nuts in Italy is Pisa pine nuts. It means coming from Pisa. Pisa, near Pisa, between Pisa and the sea, you have a big forest of that kind of trees. And they are the best in Italy. that kind of sauce in all our pasta dishes. Like trofie, spaghetti, and like lasagne as you have this evening. But we use it also in our vegetable soup. When vegetables are cooked and we turn off our fire, we can put 1 spoon of paste inside, and it's very, very good. Cheese, it's 1 big tablespoon each person. I put more because you are more than 2. And now I twist. Now it's important because the cheese has to come inside of the sauce. So I have to twist.
Oh, good.
Oh, look at that.
She's got to confiscate the piano.
I'm sorry, the process of money. She's very strong. It's hard on her.
As you can see, I don't have salt on my table, but it is because I use a good Parmesan cheese, 2 years old. Angelo, digli un po' di guardare la pasta dell'arciere.
Sì.
And it's salted enough. But in case you don't have so good cheese, you can add salt until you want. Salt is one of the ingredients. And now olive oil. About olive oil, for 2 people you need like half a cup. But there is not an exact quantity. It depends how many cheese you use, how many pineapples.
Felicita, does it have to be good quality olive oil?
All the dishes, if you have good quality of the ingredient, are good.
It's always better, exactly.
So for us, no problem to use extra virgin olive oil because we have it.
Yes.
But if you want to use a good quality, normal quality of olive oil, you can. But please use the olive oil. L'ho messa l'acqua lassù. Because the taste is very different if you use other kind of oils.
would like to also introduce you, I introduced you to police. Angelo is a gentleman who has been serving our drinks to us and is also our host. And then Mateo, who you've not met yet, is the owner of the business.
You are so master of the density. So you can put less or more oil, that depends on